What's up guys, this is Andrew Vieira and today we're going to be taking a look at the AKG K371s. These are a very popular headphone and very highly recommended when it comes to anyone looking for an affordable closed-back headphone. They check all the boxes on paper, but in real life, can they live up to the hype? Let's take a look. Starting off, the box isn't anything spectacular, but at this price point I wouldn't expect it to be. It comes with a small carrying case that's a soft and not very protective, but it's nice that they included it. One really nice thing they included is actually 3 cables. That I've actually never seen. All of my headphones that I've bought otherwise have always came with 1 cable or 2 cables tops, but this actually came with 3 cables, one 3-meter coiled cable, one 3-meter straight cable, and then a 1.2 meter, roughly 4 feet, another straight cable. I think this is a really nice touch because it really gives you a cable for whatever use case you're looking for. All of these cables end in a 3.5 millimeter, but a 1/4-inch adapter did come in the box. Moving on to the build of these headphones, the materials aren't anything spectacular, but I really wouldn't expect them to be at this price point. I mean, at less than $200, you're getting around what I'd expect, and I think the pads are pretty soft, the headband's cushioned, so that's all pretty nice. I know in the past I've heard a lot of reports of actual quality control issues on these headphones. I know AKG has claimed to resolve that to other people, and my pair's been just fine. They have a ton of great reviews, especially lately, so maybe they actually did fix it. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, if you get your pair, I would look it over, and if you have any issues, just contact whoever you ordered it from. Most places will take it back in a certain time frame, so if you get a pair and it's defective or broken quickly, which I think was one of the main issues with the pairs that had issues in the past, you would know right away. You would see something was wrong. So I wouldn't worry too much about those issues that I've read about. But overall, I'm not sure how long they'll last or how durable they'll be over years. But so far, in the months I've had them, around 6 months probably now, they've been actually longer than that. They've been pretty good for me. Moving on to a category that's highly subjective, I find these headphones to be really comfortable. And even though the clamping force is strong and it is present, I don't find it to be uncomfortable. It doesn't bother me. You feel it when you first put your headphones on, and then it's fine. In my months of using these, I've never had any issues. I've never ended a listening session because my ears felt like it was too tight or it was too much pressure. Whenever I stopped my session, it was just organic or natural. I think that most people won't have any issues throwing these on for hours at the office or at home, which might also be your office right now. Speaking of the office, one of the main reasons people consider these headphones is to use in the office because they need a closed-back headphone. For a quick brief, an open back headphone is one where the sound actually leaks out and the backs are quite literally open and the sound can escape and go outwards and the people around you can hear your music. Whereas a closed back is sealed and you're the only one who can hear your music unless you're listening at a very insane volume. Another positive of the closed back design is noise isolation. When I'm in the office and some people are having a conversation that I'm not a part of, I can just throw these on and block it out almost entirely. Sure, I can still kind of hear it, especially if there's no music playing, then you can definitely hear it. But with some music and these on your head securely with a decent seal, you're going to be able to block out most of the noise. But if someone comes near you and they call your name, you'll still be able to hear them. So it's definitely not noise cancellation, but in an office setting, this might be even better. Or in your house, in case you have kids going around and you want to make sure you can hear what's going on still, then these are a good choice because they block out some noise so you can help you focus, but it doesn't block out everything. Rated at 114 dB and only 32 ohms, these headphones can be driven by basically anything. And I find an enjoyable listening experience whether they're coming out of a phone, a laptop, or an amplifier. A lot of audiophile headphones really do need an amplifier in order to truly be appreciated and to get the most out of the sound. However, with these headphones, I would say you get most of the enjoyment coming out of just a laptop or a desktop, no problem. I will say there is a difference if you do plug these into an amplifier versus just running them out of your desktop. There is a noticeable difference. I plug these when I switch between my desktop and my Asgard. There's a big difference right away. The vocals are much cleaner, the detailing's better, and I definitely recommend putting these in an amp if you have one. But if you're just buying these and you're plugging them into your work computer, you're still going to get a very enjoyable experience true to the sound of these headphones. AKG is part of a larger company named Harman, and as such, these headphones follow the sound that is defined by the Harman curve. In the future, I might make a video entirely dedicated to the Harman curve and how it came about, what it is, and go more into depth, but just cliff notes real quick here. The Harman curve was basically made by a lot of people studying the human preference and a large sample size of people's preferences of music and sound. And with that, Harman came up with a curve that the majority of people would find most pleasing just right out of the box. And that's what these headphones really go for, just being pleasing to a large number of people right out of the box. And I must say, I'm one of those people. I like these headphones. No need for any EQ. If you want to do that, of course you can. But I like how they sound right out of the box. Getting a bit more specific, I find the bass to really be a highlight of these headphones. It's strong but not overwhelming, and the sub bass has a nice presence to it, and overall, just the right amount of bass for my personal listening preferences. When it comes to the mids, I had read and watched a bunch of videos that mentioned the sound of these headphones being somewhat similar to some of the more popular Sennheiser models. And that's actually a large reason why I ended up buying these headphones. I do love the Sennheiser sound in general. My 6XX is one of my favorite headphones, one of the first I bought, and I'm still loving it. I grab it, reach for it all the time. And where I definitely see the similarities, the mids are detailed, and I see what they're saying. Whenever I'm home, I'm still going to reach for my Sennheisers. I think most people will find that, but I do think it's still a nice sound on these, and it's a nice substitute when you don't have access to your at-home equipment. The highs of these were pretty good, but really only when you factor in that these are sub $200 closed-back headphones. Otherwise, they're nothing really to write home about. Final thoughts on the sound is that it's detailed, there's good instrument separation, and overall no real weak points when it comes to the sound on these. And for the category it competes in, I think the sound is very good. Definitely you're getting what you pay for here. Building on that and wrapping up this video, currently these are listed at $129 on Amazon, and for that price I think these are a great value. If you're looking for a good pair of budget closed-back headphones that don't really need an amplifier to sound good, these definitely get my recommendation. I predominantly use these at the office or plugged into my laptop when I'm just not at my desk, and I intend to keep these. I really like them, and I think for a lot of people, depending on your use case, this will be the right option for you. If you really don't need a closed back headphone, you're always in your home office by yourself, then maybe just get an open back. But if you're going to be around people and you need a closed back and you're looking for a budget price, I think this is the right choice. Alright guys, well I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe and stick around for more audio content. I have a lot of different amplifier reviews coming and also some comparisons. And so if that's the kind of content you're interested in, please subscribe, give me a like. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, and have a great day.